AI. It's a term you have probably heard a lot about recently. And I mean, probably a lot about. And when you hear it, you probably think of ChatGPT or more recently Meta AI, which was released April 18th, 2024. These are what we call LLMs, not to be confused with MLM, that is a multi-level marketing scheme, also known as a pyramid scheme. No, LLM stands for Language Learning Models or Large Language Models. But what exactly is a language learning model anyway? At a basic level, a language model is a type of machine learning model trained to conduct a probability distribution over words. Basically, it tries to predict the next most appropriate word based on the given context. So you can think of it kind of like autocomplete. But that's the basic level. Majority of the LLMs you think of use tons of data and a thing called deep neural networks to give you the best possible outcome. Meta AI, for example, uses a model called Llama3, which was trained with over 15 trillion tokens of data from publicly available sources. So just to give you an idea of how much that is, here is the Statue of Liberty next to $15 trillion that are, of course, the length of a football field because this is America. And as great and awesome as this is, having all of this data that's been trained on and used, unfortunately, both ChatGPT and Meta AI still collect data from you and it isn't very private. But did you know that you can access the same very powerful Llama 3 model securely and privately? Well, you can using Compute Grid. And Compute Grid is more than a GPU marketplace since they really want people to have access to unique AI features as well. They want to make sure that anyone who can want to use these tools can, regardless of any barriers like not having good enough GPU to run them, or simply just being new to the whole AI machine learning world. That's why they have me create these tutorials for you on their website or on YouTube. Speaking of which, if you are enjoying this video so far, please don't forget to like or subscribe as it helps us out immensely. Once our instance is loaded, we can see that under the example machine learning workflows, we have an option for Llama 3 and also one for SDXL, which is Stable Diffusion, a AI text-to-image model. All instances on Compute Grid come with these AI features pre-installed. And now I want to take some time just to reassure you that since everything is done within this instance, the only person that has access to it is the user renting it. Compute Grid is 100% privacy focused. The instances are created and immediately destroyed when renters terminate them, so no one has access to the instances except for the renter, not even the machine owners. So when we open up a terminal to SSH into, we can know without a doubt that Llama 3 doesn't send your data anywhere, nor does Compute Grid have any way to collect it, even if they wanted to. And to give you even more peace of mind, SSH stands for Secure Shell, and it's a network protocol that allows for secure communication between two computers connected over an unsecured network, like the internet. It works by requiring a password or through SSH keys, which are a pair of cryptographic keys, one private and one public, that once authenticated allow all data transmitted between the machine and the server to be encrypted. This means that even if the data is intercepted somehow, some way, it cannot be read by anyone who does not have the encryption key. And now that we know all of that, how do we SSH in anyway? We're going to go ahead and pull up a terminal like this one here. Make that a little bit bigger for you guys. And the very first thing we're going to do is just copy in this first line. And we just gotta wait for a little bit for it to load in. We're gonna go ahead and respond yes here, and then we're gonna type in our SSH password. And these are randomly generated, and so they are all unique, which is really nice. So just a little added security feature there as well. And now that we are SSH in, and we can know that by our first line being Alyssa at Alyssa HP, and now we are at CG instance, so we know it has worked. So again, now that we are SSH'd into our instance, we can go ahead and run the install command for a llama by going /install llama.sh. Now, a llama is just a local CLI or command line interface. Basically, it's going to be our front end for our raw models. So now that we have Llama installed, we need to go ahead and pull Llama3 out of it. So we gotta tell Llama, go ahead and pull out the Llama3 model for me. Success. And so now that we do have our Llama3 pulled, we just have to tell Llama to run it. Llama, go ahead and run Llama3 for me. And there it is. We now have a personal AI to talk to right in our terminal. And again, this AI is private, so you can discuss sensitive subjects with him, such as mental health, for example, which in this current climate is becoming more and more real and a difficult thing for some people. So you can just say, hey, I'm not doing too hot. I'm not doing too well with typing or with my mental health. What can I do to feel better? And you get response and advice. And you don't have to worry about being reported for anything or actually not being able to get this information because of some sort of censorship. Llama3 can also solve math problems, both simple, like 5 plus 27, or really complex ones, like let's do 52 minus 83 to the third power multiplied by 24 plus 5 minus 32. And not only does it give you your final answer, but also breaks it down for you step by step. So if your teachers tell you not to use ChatGPT, you're still following the rules, technically. And it can even tell you stories, just like any other language learning model would. So tell me a story about an AI that just wants to watch the world learn. Not too bad. Well, that is all for now, folks. Let's go ahead and have Llama3 say bye to the viewers and hopefully new fans. I hope this tutorial has been informative and helpful in understanding the power of language learning models like our friend Llama3 and how with ComputeGrid you can access unique AI features securely and privately. So go ahead and explore the world of AI with Llama3 by your side. Whether it's discussing sensitive topics that are personal just to you and only for you, or solving complex math problems. ComputeGrid will be here regardless to help you on your machine learning journey.